Specifically, I'd like to see not just what the market share is today, but which markets are growing.
Yeah, it's a bit different this time, as China is one of the biggest markets. So of course, Asia Pacific is one of the biggest contributors there. US is also quite important there, but for example, Europe and LATAM is far behind in these terms. That doesn't mean though that there is no growth in those areas. So of course, Southeast Asia is one of the blooming markets that we should consider, but there's also LATAM, Europe, Africa, and the Middle East. So we also have, for example, when it comes to Europe, we are focusing on Central Europe and Eastern Europe, which are very, very into digital services, which benefits e-commerce. This is also the case of LATAM, which due to wide distances, there's a huge preference for fast and accessible services, and that also comes for shopping experiences.
In North America, e-commerce has somewhat almost plateaued because, this type of things start in the United States usually first, and then they expand to the rest of the world. And digitalization is not proceeding at the same pace and level everywhere around the world. And so, to your point, when you're talking about the Eastern European countries where, that are very, very invested in digital and tech, definitely. And so you see a growth that goes faster than any growth that has been in Mediterranean European countries that traditionally are kind of lagging behind in tech and digitalization, generally speaking, from a cultural perspective, but also a business and government perspective. They're just not where they should be. And it's always been like this. So you have these other countries instead that are hungry, that have a younger population, and they're faster at adopting these things. While at the same time, in the United States, everything that needed to be done got done. So you've got your Amazons, you've got your Shopifys, you've got your platforms that are enabling e-commerce very easily for everybody who's interested. And at some point, you can only grow so much. Like, it's kind of like, I don't want to say it's done, but the growth is plateauing.
Well, it's saturated. The market's
Yeah.
saturated.